So anyways, I just want to say that fat shaming works. I used to be 325 pounds, and I watched your, fat shaming videos and all that shit. And, you're literally been an influence in my life. I just want to thank you for that.
Well, thank you. Congratulations.
I'm not done. I'm not done losing weight. I've lost 75 pounds, but
No, congratulations.
That's
awesome.
but thank you so much. Okay, so. Oh, and another fun thing. I took a picture of your bus, put it on Facebook, and there's already 15 comments from triggered chills.
No! Oh no! How awful.
Yeah.
I don't. The only reason I don't think the word faggot's ever been written that large in history. Like, I just don't think it's ever appeared that big because, even if you've got like a spray can and you're doing it on the side of a house or something, you just can't get it that big,
Yeah. So my question.
They're all hoaxes, by the way. That never really happens.
Yeah. So my question is, I'm not sure if you're aware or not. There's a university close to where I live, Duke University. Considered the Ivy League of the South.
I thought that was Vanderbilt.
I'm sorry.
They war over this stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Vandy was very low energy, by the way. It wasn't like this.
Unfortunately, there's been something that's recently come out that's very much concerned me, being a senior in high school and looking for colleges. Something called the Duke Men's Project.
Oh, I think I've seen something about this. Yeah, tell us what it is.
All right, so the Duke Men's Project launched this month and hosted by the campus's Women's Center.
The
What?
Men's Project was launched by the Women's Center.
Yeah.
Well, you can imagine what that's going to be like.
It says it offers a 9-week program for male-identified students that discusses male privilege, patriarchy, the language of dominance, rape culture, pornography, machismo, and other topics. And that's kind of scary. And
Yes, it is.
I was just wondering what your thoughts are on that.
Well, my thoughts are I hope that course is remains unsubscribed.
Yeah.
The best way to fight this stuff is just don't show up. They had, I think it was at Oxford, one of the best universities. It's a weird thing, but often the best academic universities have the strongest social justice contingent. And I think it's because they have a lot of really smart people who keep their head down and get on with it. The people who just about get in, who by smart standards are thick, turn into social justice warriors. They're the people with like high verbal IQ but no reasoning skills.
Right.
And so sort of the stupidest people in smart places always end up feminist or social justice warrior or whatever. Because they can't really cut it any other way, so they've got to plead victim and grievance. No, the Marx scheme favors white men. Give me a fucking break. So I think the good news is most people are too sensible to take this stuff terribly seriously. And you hear about it all the time because the press is obsessed with reporting what happens on campuses, which is good. They should. It's important. But at Oxford, I think, like 3 people showed up for their equivalent of this. And there's all sorts of other wonderful... I'm trying as best I can, and I think it's working to ignite a sort of movement here, on American college campuses to fight this stuff. And I think it's working. In Michigan... they had an enrollment system this year where you probably know about this. In Michigan this year, they have an enrollment system where you could choose your own pronoun.
Yep.
We have all these hideous, you can choose your own pronoun, they have all these hideous, disgusting, explosions of consonants that are supposed to stand in for him and her, like zir and hers, or just, if you're gender fluid, you don't want to identify as a man or a woman, it's like, I'm an attack helicopter. But somebody at Michigan wrote in the box when they were filling out His Majesty. And now, because of the rules, his professors are now obliged to refer to him as Your Majesty. This is the level of stupidity that colleges have now got themselves into by pandering to these weird gender warriors who want to break down the gaps between men and women and invent this crazy crap all to have a go at men. Don't these cunts have anything better to do?
Obviously not.
No, they don't, because they want us to be as unhappy as they are. Well, we refuse. We decline to be as miserable as they are, and I think the best weapon you have at your disposal in cases like that, should you choose to go to Duke, is just don't show up. And if you do show up, mercilessly ridicule them, and make sure you register as His Majesty.
Yes, obviously.
Thanks very much.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
First thing I have to say, I promise I'm not with that guy, but where he was saying he lost a bunch of weight, so far I've lost about 40, 50 pounds.
Well,
between you
congratulations.
and Nicole Arbor.
Well done.
So fat shaming does work.
Of course
Still
it
working.
works.
Still
In what
working on it.
universe does fat shaming not work? You know, if you're with somebody and you love them and they say, not tonight, yeah, of course you're going to stop eating. Anyway, carry on, please.
All right, so yeah. I'm trying. Be good.
Well, congratulations.
All right, so we